Welcome back to Talk Tickers. You know us, usually we're knee-deep in earnings calls, right? Picking apart balance sheets and trying to decode what management is actually saying.
Always a challenge.
Oh, absolutely. But today, we're doing something a little different.
Yeah, we're switching gears. Got to cover this red-hot breaking news.
Oh, it's got the market buzzing, that's for sure. We're talking ServiceTitan's IPO.
Fresh out of the gate and already making waves. Shares up over 40% on day one.
42% to be exact. That's a serious jump. Even in a bull market, that's something. So what's got everyone so excited?
Well, for those who haven't heard, ServiceTitan, it's a software platform built for the trades,
Plumbers, electricians, HVAC, landscapers.
The folks keeping things running, the backbone.
Absolutely.
And they've really tapped into a market that was, well, it was ripe for disruption. You think about it, these trades businesses, they've been relying on a lot of manual processes.
Paper invoices, scheduling nightmares,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. And that's where ServiceTitan comes in. Offers this modern, all-in-one solution. Streamlines everything.
So picture this, you're a plumber, right? You're juggling calls, appointments, invoices, drowning in paperwork.
And then ServiceTitan walks in and says, hey, we got this.
You focus on fixing those leaky faucets, saving the day, we'll handle the rest.
And that's powerful, right? It's not just about some fancy software. It's about solving real problems for real businesses.
And clearly, investors are buying into it. Literally.
Big time.
But let's zoom out for a sec. How big is this market, really? I mean, we're talking about plumbers and electricians. Not exactly.
Not the usual tech darlings, right?
Right.
Well, get ready to be surprised. ServiceTitan estimates their total addressable market, and we're just talking US and Canada here, $1.5 trillion annually.
Trillion. With a T. That's bigger than some countries' GDPs.
It is. So even if they just capture a small sliver of that, we're
And-
talking enormous potential.
And that's what has investors salivating, right?
They see a company with a track record, massive market, clear path to growth. It's a recipe for success.
So let's break down what this platform actually does.
Yeah.
We know it helps manage operations, but what does that really mean?
Think of it like a command center for running a modern trades business. Their software handles everything. Scheduling jobs, dispatching technicians,
Generating quotes, payments, inventory.
customer relationships, the works.
No more hunting for lost invoices. No more deciphering, what is that, chicken scratch?
Exactly. It's all streamlined, digitized.
And that efficiency, that translates into real savings for these businesses, right?
Time saved, fewer errors, better customer service. Ultimately, it's about boosting the bottom line.
And that makes investors happy.
Happy investors, happy everyone.
Speaking of happy investors, this IPO, it was a hit. Initial valuation, what was it? Something like 12 times their trailing revenue.
Yeah, puts them in the same league as some big cloud computing players.
That's serious money. So what's your take on that valuation?
It's a clear sign investors are bullish. And remember, they've been cash flow positive for several quarters now.
Which is not easy to do, especially in the world of high growth tech.
Not at all. They're not just promising growth, they're delivering.
Makes them a safer bet in a market that's been,
A little shaky lately.
yeah. And let's not forget their focus on employees.
Oh, that's key.
Some unique compensation structures there.
Performance-based stock units.
Gives everyone a stake in the company's success.
Like they're saying, hey, we're all in this together. Engineers, salespeople, everyone benefits when the company does well.
That kind of alignment can be a huge motivator.
Huge. And it signals to investors that ServiceTitan, they're building a culture of ownership. Long-term thinking.
Smart move.
Welcome back to Talk Tickers. We're right in the thick of it, dissecting ServiceTitan's incredible IPO.
A company, gotta say, they're really shaking things up in the trades industry, not just with their software, but with this market debut.
It's a story that's got everyone talking, and for good reason.
Now, before we jump to the break, we were discussing their valuation. Pretty impressive.
And how they're winning over investors, strong financials,
Employee-centric approach, the whole package.
Yeah.
But of course, got to be realistic. They're not in a bubble. What's the competitive landscape look like? Are there other players, sniffing at this pie?
Competition's always there, no matter the industry. And yeah, there are other companies out there offering solutions for these trades businesses, some even backed by some big names in tech, gotta say.
So what sets ServiceTitan apart? How do they stand out in this crowded market?
Well, a couple of things. First, they've got that first mover advantage. They've been around for a while, building relationships, understanding the pain points.
Yeah, really getting to know the trades, what they need.
Right. Not just trying to force a generic software solution onto a pretty complex industry. They get it.
We've done their homework.
Exactly. And it shows in their product. You see, they offer a complete solution end to end, covers just about every aspect of running one of these businesses.
While their competitors, they often focus on just one or two things.
Scheduling or invoicing, yeah. But ServiceTitan brings it all together.
Okay, so they've got the experience, the solution, happy customers.
Yeah.
But the tech world, it moves fast. What are they doing to stay ahead, keep innovating?
Well, they're investing heavily. Research and development, they've got a top-notch team, engineers, product managers, constantly working on new features, improvements.
So not just resting on their laurels, they're pushing the boundaries, so to speak.
But innovation, it's not just about bells and whistles. It's about solving real problems, making a difference.
Yeah, actually helping their customers, not just throwing tech at the wall.
Exactly. And that's where ServiceTitan really shines. They listen, understand the challenges, then they develop solutions that actually address them.
Give us an example. What are some of these innovative features that are setting them apart?
Well, one area where they're making waves is AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning.
Oh, the buzzwords of the century.
They're using these technologies to automate tasks, improve efficiency, give businesses insights that help them make better decisions.
So it's not just about, getting rid of paper. It's about transforming how these businesses actually operate.
Exactly. For example, they've developed algorithms that, they analyze data from past jobs.
To optimize scheduling and dispatching.
You got it. Means technicians can be routed more efficiently. Less travel time, less fuel costs. They get to the customer faster.
Now that's a benefit anyone can understand. Time is money.
And ServiceTitan's helping them save both. They're also using AI to personalize the customer experience. Think about that.
Okay, how so?
Customer calls with a problem. The system analyzes their history, identifies potential issues, even suggests solutions before the technician even gets there.
Wow, so it's like a virtual assistant. Knows your plumbing inside and out.
Pretty much. And it's not just customer service. They're using data analytics to help track performance, identify areas for improvement, data-driven decisions across the board.
So pricing, marketing, the whole shebang. Yep. Okay, so they're innovating on the tech side, but they're also making acquisitions, right? To bolster their offerings, expand. Tell us about that.
Yeah, ServiceTitan's been strategically acquiring smaller companies, ones that complement their core platform, add new functionalities. But it's not just random buying, it's targeted. They pick businesses that fit their vision, their strategy.
So it's about enhancing what they already offer, not just building an empire for the sake of it.
Right. A recent example, they acquired a company specializing in online booking for home services.
Ah, so now ServiceTitan clients can offer a more seamless way for customers to book appointments online.
Exactly. Huge win for businesses trying to reach those, tech-savvy consumers. People book everything online these days.
Makes sense. Why not plumbing or electrical services too?
Exactly. Another example of how they're always thinking about the customer experience, making things easier.
Okay, so we've got a company with a track record, huge market, a complete platform, commitment to innovation, and a smart acquisition strategy. No wonder investors are excited. But got to be level-headed. What are the potential risks, challenges they might face going forward?
Well, like any high-growth company, there's always the risk of execution challenges, scaling up quickly, keeping that customer satisfaction, product quality.
Yeah, not losing sight of what got them here.
Right. Another challenge, competition. We talked about it. There are other players out there, some with deep pockets, aggressive strategies. ServiceTitan's got to stay agile, innovative to keep that edge.
Can't afford to get complacent. Got to keep pushing, keep delivering value.
Absolutely. And then there's the macroeconomic environment. Can't forget about that.
Right. Recessions, downturns, those can affect everyone.
If businesses start tightening their belts, they might be less willing to invest in new software, even if it promises savings down the line.
Makes sense. But ServiceTitan, they focus on essential services, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that provides some buffer against those economic swings.
Could be. People still need plumbers, electricians, HVAC, no matter what the economy is doing. So while there might be some impact, they're likely to be more resilient than companies catering to, more discretionary spending.
Interesting point. You don't postpone fixing a leaky faucet just because times are tough.
Yeah.
And their platform helps those businesses run more efficiently, which could actually be even more valuable during a downturn.
Exactly. So yeah, while there are risks, ServiceTitan seems pretty well equipped to handle them. Strong team, proven model. They understand the market.
And their focus on innovation, customer satisfaction, employee empowerment, that gives them a big advantage.
In a competitive industry, that's crucial.
So it sounds like ServiceTitan, a company to watch, definitely. Their journey's just getting started, but this IPO, it's a big moment, a sign they're a major force in this space.
And their impact could go beyond just the trades industry, you know? Their success might inspire others to focus on niche markets, embrace digital transformation, create value.
It's a reminder that innovation, it can come from unexpected places. And solving real-world problems, even for those industries that maybe we don't always think about, that can be a recipe for success.
It certainly can. ServiceTitan's story, it's a testament to that entrepreneurial spirit, the power of technology, and the potential for disruption, even in the most traditional industries.
Welcome back to Talk Tickers. Wrapping up our deep dive, all things ServiceTitan, their IPO, it's been the talk of the town.
From Wall Street to Main Street, everyone's taking notice.
And for good reason. It's a wild ride, you know?
Yes.
Started with these two guys helping out their dad's businesses, and now
Multi-billion-dollar valuation. Market darling, that's for sure.
it's more than just the numbers, though, right?
No.
ServiceTitan's success, it tells us something bigger about tech, about opportunities.
Even in those industries we don't always think of as, cutting edge.
Exactly. Innovation. It can come from anywhere.
Yeah.
Solve real problems for real businesses. Even if it's plumbing or electrical work, that's a winning formula. Now, last couple parts, we covered a lot, right? Market disruption, growth strategy, innovation, the risks, the challenges. But I want to go back to something we touched on earlier, the signal this IPO sends.
Right, the ripple effect. What it means for other companies, especially those thinking about going public.
Exactly. 42% pop on day one, that's a message. Investors are still hungry for growth.
For innovation, for companies solving real problems.
They're saying, hey, tech can transform any industry, even those that haven't been, traditionally tech-focused.
And I think it's a good sign for those companies in niche markets. ServiceTitan proves you don't have to be the next social media giant to get Wall Street excited.
You find a problem, you build a solution, you show a path to growth. That's what matters.
It's a blueprint for IPO success in this day and age. Focus, solve a problem, build a team, deliver results.
And I got to say, they have a good story. Two sons, helping their dads, transforming an industry.
Investors love that kind of narrative. It's relatable, it's inspiring, it shows the power of innovation to do good.
So what's the takeaway for other companies, thinking about the IPO route?
Well, ServiceTitan gives them a roadmap. Investors want to see vision, a track record, something different, something special.
They want to see proof,
Yeah.
that you're in the market, growing sustainably, that your team can execute.
It's not just about a fancy product or a slick presentation. Got to show them you're building a real business, solving real problems.
Creating real value.
And that's a lesson for any entrepreneur, really. IPO or not, focus on the basics. Listen to your customers. Never stop innovating.
Couldn't agree more. ServiceTitan's IPO, it's definitely a story to follow. It tells us about the market, about innovation, about the potential for change, even in the most traditional sectors.
Absolutely. And who knows, maybe it'll spark a whole wave of new IPOs, companies in those markets we often overlook. That would be exciting.
For investors, for the economy. Yeah, would be. Well, that about wraps it up for our deep dive on ServiceTitan. From their beginnings to their market disruption, their growth, the bigger picture. We covered a lot.
Fascinating company, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on them as they continue to grow.
As always, huge thanks to you, our listeners, for joining us. We love digging into these stories with you.
Breaking it down, finding the insights that matter.
Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep diving deep with Talk Tickers.